What the haters talking about?
What's up, family? Authorities say a St. Louis man killed his girlfriend in front of her 14-year-old daughter simply because she wouldn't lend him $36. A 42-year-old sucker by the name of Brian Clay shot his 32-year-old girlfriend Laurel Good of St. Louis in the head Wednesday morning in the Family Dollar parking lot. My daughter didn't deserve this, Good's mother Joanne Good said Thursday. She didn't deserve to go out like this. Joanne Good said her daughter had been dating Clay for about 6 years. The couple were in the car with Laurel Good's 14-year-old daughter when Clay asked for a ride to the pawn shop and $36 so he could get his TV back, authorities said. Joanne Good relayed what happened next based on what the teen told her. Laurel Good told Clay she couldn't give him the money because she had bills to pay. Clay then asked Laurel Good to pull over into the Family Dollar parking lot, pulled out a gun, and put it to the back of her head. Her 14-year-old daughter was still in the car. My grandbaby was screaming, "Please don't do it, please don't do it. For me, if you don't do it for anybody else," Joanne Good said. But Clay pulled the trigger, shooting his girlfriend in the head, police said. My granddaughter's ears went numb, Good said. The 14-year-old got out of the car and Clay threw Laurel Good's body out of the driver's seat before taking off in the vehicle, according to Joanne Good. Police were able to track Clay using a GPS device in the car, according to Joanne Good, who is the owner of the car. He was arrested that afternoon and charged Thursday with first-degree murder, first-degree robbery, armed criminal action, and unlawful possession of a firearm. He was denied bail. Another bum-ass simp trying to be a pimp. I want you all to know, if you already don't, you have to watch who you let into your personal space. Now, this bum-ass clown was with this woman for 6 years. 6 years, and he's driving her mother's car. He's asking her for money to get a television out of a pawn shop. $36 this woman's life boiled down to in his mind, in his sick-ass mind. She wasn't worth $36. A $36 television was worth more than her life and more than his freedom. Think about what I'm saying. You know they're about to hide his ass. He's not going to see daylight for a few decades. They're not going to let him out. They refuse to give him a bond. It's just hard to fathom something like that. Very hard. And I'll tell you this too. I surmise that he killed that woman because he needed her. And when she wouldn't supply his needs, when she would not surrender, in order for him to feel some sense of control, he killed her. You see, a lot of men who rely on women financially, they secretly hate these women. Just like you have women who secretly hate guys that they are in relationships for, and they're in these arranged relationships because the guy is taking care of them financially. You got guys who are the exact same way. Think about what I'm saying. They resent the woman because she has her own and she really don't need anything from him. Now, needing and wanting are two different things. Maybe she wants sex. Maybe she wants companionship from him. But she don't need it. He needs her money because he don't have his own. Think this dude is so broke, he's pawning televisions for $36. Women, and I am not blaming the victim, I'm just simply making an observation. You should be very careful about who you allow in your space. This dude was trashed by all means. He was also an ex-felon. Now, don't get me wrong, hell, I'm an ex-felon. So just because a person is an ex-felon doesn't mean that he's a bad person. But it's something to consider. You have to at least look at the record and say, okay, this is what he has done in the past. What kind of person is he now? Where is he now in his life? And you can't just go by what he says. You have to do your vetting. You have to investigate. You have to dig into his background. You have to ask questions about people, or, ask questions from people who know who this person is. Because I can tell you there are a lot of men who have a criminal past who are doing like extraordinary things right now, who've, changed their lives. And for the better. So you have to look at it on a case-by-case basis. But this dude seemed like a bomb from day one. He don't seem to have ever figured it out. And to kill that woman in front of her daughter, her 14-year-old daughter, as her daughter pleads for him not to take her mother's life. Can you imagine how traumatic that's going to be? She watched it and couldn't do nothing about it. She's pleading with her mom's killer, a man that she knows, that she's been knowing for 6 years, ever since she was 8 years old. She's known this trash. A man who has sat at her dinner table, has probably held her hand, driven her to cheerleader practice or something, or back and forth to school. This is somebody she knows, somebody she probably trusted. And he killed her mother. This is scum of the earth. I don't know, man. It's just, these cases happen on a daily basis. Y'all be careful out there. Blessings to the family, man. I don't know what to say. Hold your head. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?